Hi, Varsha. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Hi, nice to see you.
Good to see you. Hi, Rita. Hi, Pam. Hi, Pat. Hi, Sona. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Camila. Hi, Twinkle.
Hi, Varsha.
Hi, how's everyone?
Hi.
Good.
Hi. Thank you.
Good morning and good evening.
Good
Or
morning,
good
Jessica.
afternoon.
Good
And we're
evening.
all friends now.
Hi, Vicky. Hi, Sonali. Yes, after a long time, we missed you for the last few weeks. Welcome, everyone.
Hi everyone, good morning to
Hello.
those who are here on this side of the world, and good evening to everyone who's on the other side of the Greenwich Meridian.
Good morning to you.
Good evening.
It's another beautiful Friday. It's overcast skies here, so it's going to get very hot. Almost everywhere in the US, it's scorching hot, it's blazing hot. It's almost kind of an indication of the weather changes here, but hey, it's summer. And eventually it changes, and summer gives way to fall. And in just 2 short months, we will actually be looking into fall already.
Mm.
Yes. Hi,
Yeah, it's
Dolly.
very hot here too in Ottawa. It's been very warm and almost feels like tropical. So, but I'm okay. I'm not complaining. I'm okay. We get enough of winter, so this is welcome change.
That's true. And for new faces here, I'm Rupali.
And I'm Dr. Kapil, and welcome to the Circle of Love that we do every Friday, same time.
And we discuss a small topic every week. We talk about it and then we meditate together. And then after the meditation, everyone is free to welcome, free to share their experiences or ask any questions or discuss anything that you would like to discuss.
Absolutely. And we try to remain within a 30-minute window so that way your schedule becomes a little bit more predictable. But at times we go a little bit overboard. But this is about 30 minutes of Circle of Love. So this week we are going to explore the whole concept of stress relief with breathing. I've said it before in a lot of other circles of love in the past, and I'll kind of, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I'll say it again. There are a lot of breathwork techniques. As a matter of fact, since the dawn of civilization, uh, we have realized, humans have realized that there is power in breathing, and they have researched into and they have studied into, and they have focused on the various methods, various techniques of breathing. Uh, so, as we talk of breath work or breathing techniques, the way we talk about it today, a lot of what we talk about has origins uh, that go back thousands of years into the Vedic traditions, thousands of years into the Chinese traditional traditions, thousands of years in the shamanic traditions. So all of this is coming from that. Now, over the years, what happened with breathing techniques is a lot of individuals created different names for breathing techniques, created different trademarks for breathing systems, created different patterns for their breathing systems, hijacked some of those breathing systems into cults, hijacked some of those breathing systems into so called semi religious techniques. But when we talk of breath work or breathing today, as we are going to explore in Circle of Love, this is knowing fully well that As divinity who's having a human experience, we are entitled to the most precious commodity that there ever is, and that is our breath. As long as we breathe, from the first breath that we take in as we are born till the last breath that we exhale when we return back home, breathing is the single most important precious commodity. As Louis said, air is the most precious commodity. We breathe in air, but the act of breathing is what converts the physical oxygen, nitrogen mixture of air into what we call as life force. We can go without food for quite a bit of time. We can go without water for a reasonably more amount of time, but we can't go without air for too long. And breathing is one of those techniques that has been now researched medically, scientifically, spiritually. And a lot of different styles have emerged. But let's keep it simple. What we are going to be doing is talking a little bit about using breath as a tool of awareness. Every time we breathe in, we have a fresh new opportunity to anchor our awareness in the present moment. Louis says beautifully well. Take 3 deep breaths and bring your attention in the now. Our life is a series of now moments. And our breath, is that tool that we can harness to bring our awareness in the now. And when we have our awareness in the now is when we can make better choices. We can make positive choices. We can choose different thoughts because our thoughts dictate our behavior and our actions. And therefore, breath is a very important technique. Now, there are different styles. And one of the styles that I personally love is what we call as box breathing, which is deep diaphragmatic breathing. So there's a rhythm and flow to our breath, just like there's a rhythm and flow to life and rhythm and flow to everything else in nature. There's a time that we spend breathing in, inhalation. There's a time that we can actually hold the breath with the air full in our lungs. We can spend time in exhalation, and then we can hold some more time with our lungs empty, vacuum. And we can time this, and we can breathe into a count of 3, count of 4, or count of 5. The numbers really don't matter. But when we practice box breathing, the time interval for breathing in, holding the breath, breathing out, and holding the breath is the same. We call it box breathing, and that's deep diaphragmatic breathing. And deep diaphragmatic breathing promotes a lot of relaxation response in the body and thereby changes our brain waves. So just as there's a mind-body connection, there's a very strong connection between our breath and the brain waves that then determine what's going on in our brain. You could also do a 5, 6, 7 breath. Once again, as I said, the numbers don't mean anything. You could call it 1, 2, 3. But what a 5, 6, 7 breath is basically the time that you spend in exhalation is more than the time that you spend in inhalation. So you breathe into a count of 5, hold to a count of 6, and then breathe out to a count of 7. And the 5, 6, 7 breath is another stress alleviating breathing technique, similar to box breathing, but a little bit different. Box breathing gets you into a state of serenity and calm and peace. 5, 6, 7 breathing gets you into an altered theta state, if you will, if you were to practice it. And then there are other techniques as well. Our focus today is recognizing that breath is an important element in dealing with the stress that we experience in a day-to-day basis, both from an emotional, mental perspective, also from a physical perspective. And all of this is coming from our current knowledge and research into and studies into how breathing impacts our lymphatic system, impacts our nervous system, and changes the brain patterns, brain waves, and the chemicals, the dopamines and the cortisols that either cause happiness, peace, or cause stress and flight or fight response. So all of this is kind of coming from there. So as we get into our circle of love today, our focus is breath. breath from a perspective of knowing that it is yet another tool in our arsenal that's freely available, and we can use it to anchor ourselves in the present moment.
So before we start our meditation today, let's actually just notice what is it that you're seeing around you. The colors, shapes, any patterns, just notice them. Notice the distance that is there between the things. Hear any sounds. Uh, what are you hearing? Just notice them. And this helps bringing awareness to all of our senses. Because many times we are so busy or doing things that we don't notice anything around us. So even this small practice of just sitting down and noticing what is around us helps us bring awareness to all of our senses. Notice what you are feeling, what you are touching, if you are touching anything. So now let's start our meditation.
Absolutely. Let's meditate together.
So sit comfortably and gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And like how we do box breathing, take a deep breath in, hold for a few minutes, moments, and then let go. Take one more deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, breathe in and let go. Allow your mind to completely relax and bringing relaxation to all parts of your body. Keep focusing on your breath. Did you take a nice inhale as soon as you focused on your breathing? Or it took you some time? Just notice that. Our breathing is a very natural and gentle sensation. Breathe in and breathe out. Pay attention to the rising and falling of your chest as you take these deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Noticing how your stomach also expands and contracts easily as you breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow the breath to relax you. Inhale and exhale. Refresh and relax. Again, take a deep breath in, hold, and relax. Take another deep breath in, as deep as you can. Hold it And as you breathe out, blow out all stress you have been holding on to. Inhale, and as you exhale, just release all of your stress that you have in any part of your body or in your mind. Just let go. And as you breathe out, say to yourself, relax now. Breathe in and breathe out. Simply telling yourself, just relax. From now on, you choose to be relaxed. You choose to be calm. You choose to be in control of all you do. Because your health is important to you. Remember that it is natural for you to be healthy and happy. It is unnatural for you to have sickness. As you continue to allow yourself to relax, hear yourself saying, every day and in every way, I am getting better and better. Breathe in and breathe out. In order to make change, I challenge myself. Inhale and exhale. Change is not only comfortable, in fact, it is convenient. So I feel comfortable with the change I am making. Refresh and relax. Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better. Whenever I am presented with feelings of stress, I know my breath is there to soothe me and guide me into relaxation. Breathe in and out. Every single day, I become more aware of all the good things going on around me and in the world around me. Breathe in and breathe out. In order to make great change, I challenge my thoughts. Inhale and exhale. From this point on, whenever you find yourself having negative and unproductive thoughts, you immediately say to yourself, I am aware. I am aware of my thoughts and I can change them now. And this gives you the opportunity to start a new and positive thought process and to release all the stress in your mind and your body. Inhale and exhale. When I have a negative thought, I acknowledge that I feel this way and then I release it. Once again, repeat this positive affirmation. When I have a negative thought, I acknowledge that I feel this way and then I release it. When another negative thought arises, I catch it quickly and I say with confidence, I acknowledge that part of me feels this way, but it's only a thought and a thought can be changed. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. I release and let go of all my stress. I change my life when I change my thinking. We are light. We are spirit. We are wonderful, capable beings, all of us. It is time for me to acknowledge that I create my own reality. I create my reality with my mind. If I want to change my reality, then it's time for me to change my mind. If I want to release my stress, I need to choose to think and speak in new and positive ways. If I would change my thinking, I could change my health and my life. As I drop my limitations, I become more aware of the infinity of life around me. I now begin to understand that I'm already perfect, whole, and complete. And as I embrace this new thinking, my life gets easier. My days become less stressful. I'm able to let go of all of my stress and negativity in my body and my mind. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. Continue taking a few more deep breaths in and out. Reminding yourself that you have this tool of deep breathing and getting into a space of relaxation whenever you feel stressful or negative thoughts. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel your mind, your body, and your soul completely relaxed. Now slowly become aware of your surroundings and this room and place. And when you feel ready, slowly and gently open your eyes.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So once again, breathwork is a very, very simple and effective tool that we want you to add into your arsenal as you head into the weekend. You could do breathwork by itself. You could combine your breathwork with meditation. You could combine your breathwork with creative visualization, whatever works for you, or a combination of everything. Remember that everything that we do is something that comes very naturally to all of us, like the process of breathing, like our imagination, like the ability to choose our thoughts. So as you do your breath work and continue your breath work, remember that this is something that is very natural, very innate to you. It's one of the abilities that we are born with, and you're just expanding those abilities. So there's no dogma associated with the entire breathwork, although it's perfectly fine to expand your breathwork practice. But you don't have to. Very simple breathing techniques, breathwork exercises, box breathing, 5, 6, 7 breathing, are techniques that you could actually bring in to reduce stress in the moment. It doesn't take time. All it takes is the ability to make a choice to spend the next 2 minutes doing breath work. So the next time you feel stressed out, the next time you feel overwhelmed, the next time you think things are not going your way, today, over the weekend, and next week, remember that you have the power in the present moment to close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and relax, let go, and choose a different, more supportive, more empowering. That's all that there it is.
And I am planning to record these meditations along with music, but till the time I'm able to do them, we had started putting all of our weekly meditations on our YouTube channel. So go to YouTube, and if you would like to repeat any of these meditations that we have been doing, you can just replay them on YouTube. You can just directly jump to the meditation and you can do it along with it.
Yes, that's it. I will need to jump off into my next appointment. I do have a hard stop, but feel free to hang around and in case you have any questions, Rupali will be here.
Thank you, everyone. And would anyone like to share anything, discuss anything? Thanks, Kuku.
I had a question, Rupali.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when we do the grounding exercise and you take the 3 deep breaths and identify the emotion,
Mhm.
what are you supposed to do after that? Like you try to change the emotion or you acknowledge the emotion?
You acknowledge the emotion, first of all. And if it is a negative one, then yes, change it into a more positive, empowering one. Because if we keep indulging in our negative emotions, that's what we keep attracting to ourselves. And that is the reason this awareness has so much power in it, the practice of awareness. So, yes, if it is a negative emotion, then see where it is coming from. Why are you having this negative thought or emotion? And then what can you do to change it into a more positive one?
So
Thank you, Kamila.
even if it's coming from an incident, you change your thoughts towards the incident.
Yes, because if it is an incident from the past, there is no way you can go back to that incident and change it. The only thing that you can do is change how you respond to it. So if it is from past, it could be anger or frustration or anything, if it is negative, right? If it is from the future, it would be a fear or a worry.
And if it's something from the present, like maybe something that just happened the day before.
The day before is still past. So just be in the present moment.
Okay.
All we have control over is the present moment.
Mhm.
Okay, anyone else? All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next Friday and have a
Thank you
great
so much.
weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.